Advice on business will writing and trusts. Introduction. Overview. We will explore the importance of business will writing and the use of trusts in business finance. Understanding how to effectively prepare a will and establish trusts is essential for business owners, especially for estate planning and ensuring smooth transitions. Learning objectives. Understand the key components of business wills. Learn about trusts and their role in business succession planning. Explore the best practices for preparing a business will and setting up trusts. What is a business will? Definition. A business will is a legal document that outlines the distribution of a business owner's assets, ownership interests, and responsibilities upon their death or incapacity. Purpose. To ensure the smooth transfer of business ownership and decision-making powers to the designated successors. To minimize family disputes and taxes during the transfer process. Why it's important. Without a will, the business may face uncertainty or legal challenges after the owner's passing. Key components of a business will. Business assets. Detailed listing of all business assets, including real estate, intellectual property, and financial accounts. Ownership shares. Specifying how shares in the business will be divided among heirs, partners, or external parties. Business continuity plans. Instructions on how to continue operations after the owner's death, including key management decisions. Executor and trustee. Appointment of an executor who will manage the business's estate and trustee who will manage trusts. Debt and liabilities. Clarification on how business debts and liabilities should be handled upon death. Why is a business will important? Business continuity. A will ensures that the business continues operating after the death of the owner, with clear instructions on succession. Asset protection. Protects business assets and reduces the likelihood of disputes over ownership. Minimizing tax liabilities. Proper planning through a will can reduce inheritance taxes and other tax burdens for heirs. Avoiding family conflicts. Clear guidance on how assets will be distributed can prevent disputes among family members or business partners. The role of trusts in business finance. What is a trust? A trust is a legal arrangement where a trustee holds and manages assets on behalf of beneficiaries according to specific instructions. Trust types. Revocable trust can be modified or dissolved during the business owner's lifetime. Irrevocable trust. Once established, it cannot be changed and offers tax advantages. Living trust, created during the business owner's lifetime to manage assets immediately. Testamentary trust, comes into effect upon the business owner's death as outlined in their will. Purpose of trusts in business. Protect assets, ensure business continuity, and facilitate wealth distribution after death. Benefits of using trusts in business planning. Tax advantages. Trusts may help reduce estate taxes and inheritance taxes. Asset protection. Trusts provide legal protection for business assets, shielding them from creditors and potential lawsuits. Control over distribution. A trust allows the business owner to control how and when assets are distributed, even after their death. Privacy. Trusts help avoid the public probate process, keeping business and financial matters private. Business continuity. A trust can ensure that the business continues to operate seamlessly by appointing a trustee to manage business assets. How to write a business will. Consult legal professionals. Seek advice from an attorney specializing in estate planning to ensure the will meets legal requirements. List business assets. Inventory all business assets, including tangible and intangible property, intellectual property, and financial holdings. Designate successors. Choose successors for ownership, management, and key business positions. Clarify share distribution. Specify how ownership shares will be distributed to heirs or stakeholders. Select an executor and trustee. Choose a trusted individual or organization to manage the business's estate and the trusts. Review and update regularly. Review and revise the will periodically to reflect changes in the business, family circumstances, or tax laws. How to set up a trust for business succession. Choose a trustee. Select a trustworthy individual or institution to manage the trust. Decide on beneficiaries. Designate who will benefit from the trust, e.g., family members, employees, business partners. Outline terms of the trust. Set guidelines for how the trust will manage the business assets, including operational control and financial distributions. Transfer ownership to the trust. Legally transfer ownership of business assets into the trust, ensuring that it's protected and managed according to the owner's wishes. Fund the trust. Ensure the trust is funded with sufficient assets, including business shares, property, and other assets, to carry out the business succession plan. Business will versus trust. Business will. Activated after the owner's death. Specifies asset distribution, management decisions, and successor appointments. Probate process required. Trust. Activated immediately, during the business owner's lifetime or upon death. Provides asset protection and privacy. Avoids the probate process and offers flexibility in asset distribution. Which is right for your business? A business will is essential for setting up the legal framework for ownership transfer, while trusts are valuable for asset protection and managing business wealth during and after ownership. Common mistakes in will writing in trusts. Lack of specificity. Vague language or incomplete instructions can lead to confusion and disputes. Failure to update. Not updating the will or trust to reflect changes in business structure or family dynamics. Not considering tax implications. Ignoring the tax consequences of wealth transfer can result in unnecessary tax liabilities. Choosing the wrong trustee or executor. Failing to appoint someone reliable and capable to manage the estate or business assets can lead to mismanagement. Best practices for writing a business will. Consult a professional. Work with an attorney who specializes in business and estate planning. Be clear and detailed. Clearly outline who gets what, including business assets, shares, and roles. Ensure fairness. Consider fairness and avoid conflicts among family members or partners by being transparent in your decisions. Review regularly. Keep the will current by reviewing it periodically, especially after major business milestones or personal changes. How to choose the right trustee and executor. Trustee should have financial knowledge and experience in managing business assets. Choose someone who is impartial and trustworthy. Can be a family member, a business partner, or a professional trustee, bank or lawyer. Executor appointed to carry out the will's instructions, including paying debts, distributing assets, and ensuring business continuity. Choose a responsible individual who understands business operations. Case study: effective business will and trust implementation. Scenario: a family-owned business used both a will and a trust to ensure business continuity after the founder's death. Actions taken: the will named successors and distributed ownership shares. A living trust was established to protect assets and ensure smooth operation. Outcome: the business transitioned seamlessly, with minimal disruption to operations and tax liabilities. Key takeaways: business will writing in trusts are crucial tools for ensuring the long-term stability and growth of your business after your death or incapacity. Both tools provide valuable benefits such as tax savings, asset protection, and ensuring business continuity. Regular review and consultation with legal professionals are necessary to maintain effective estate planning.